Hi Libras, this is your general card reading for November 2018. May or may not resonate with everyone. I hope it does, but if it doesn't, you could always reach out to me for a personal reading. My email is lucy'starot@gmail.com, or you can go to the website lucy'starot.com and click on the link from there. I am running a $30 special until the end of the month, October 31st. If that goes well, then I might extend it into November. So if this doesn't resonate with you, always just you can always look into getting a more in-depth personal reading for me for $30. Okay, so Libra, you know what's so funny? If you look at all these cards, they kind of match. Like the purple flower with the middle card that's purple, and then like the lighter lavenderish purple on the end. So it's kind of interesting because these come from separate decks. So the first card is from the Flower Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. You are a spiritual teacher, Crocus. Share your wisdom with others. You were born to teach. Okay, so this one is usually it's two meanings. So either you are like the spiritual teacher and you should be, doing some kind of teaching as part of your life purpose, or you should delve into your spirituality somehow more. So, that is, I mean, Libras have a lot of wisdom too. So they're very intellectual. Like some signs are like the emotional signs, some of them are the thinkers, and so you guys are air signs. So that's you, Aquarius, Gemini. You guys are like the thinkers of the zodiac. So you guys do have a lot of knowledge and wisdom to share with others. So I'm gonna read you what the book says. You have the ability to relay healing messages to others, and this card is all the confirmation you need to begin your spiritual teaching work. You may not have considered this your purpose because fear was getting in the way, but by working with the uplifting and courageous energy of the crocus, you can release all fear. So here's the thing. Or if there's, since they mentioned the fear thing, I mean, I don't know where you would get a crocus flower, but if they do sell them somewhere near you and like fear has been an issue with you recently, like try and get, if you get like any flowers that you usually put in like a vase in your home, then I would say like try and find like if you could find like a crocus flower, since that helps with fear. Okay, so back to the book. Choosing to share your knowledge and wisdom will bring even more light to the planet. You needn't start off by holding huge classes. Inspiring even a single person is enough. In fact, you've already been sharing your guidance with an audience. Anytime you've spoken about spirituality, others have benefited from listening to you. Please embrace this gift and continue connecting people to their divinity. So yeah, even if it's just like people that you give advice to or you share your wisdom with, like as far as friends or family members, you're actually kind of helping that person. And you're like, Libras are so like smooth and charismatic and suave and I mean, let's see what sociable. So you guys have that charm. That's the word I was looking for. You guys are charming. So when you guys deliver a message, it's like kind of very soothing in a way because you guys do it so nicely and with charm and charisma. So so it'll get through to people instead of like someone who's like aggressive or just too abrasive or something. The additional meanings, like I said before, is delve into your own spirituality more deeply, or you've already qualified to do this work. So that was the first card. The second card is from the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Healing, healed, and healer. So that kind of goes with the first card, the spiritual healing work. Healing energy surrounds you and the situation. So anytime this pops up, it's basically like if there's something going on, whatever situation, or if it's something that you're personally going through, then like the situation is healing now, or it's going to get healed soon. So the book says it as the situation you've inquired about is healing. Your prayers have been heard and are being answered at this very moment. You have healing abilities that you can use for the benefit of this situation, as well as to help other people heal. Like what I said before, it's about like the first card mentioned about you helping out other people. So that kind of ties in together, those two. Okay, so additional meanings for this card. Your life purpose involves healing, or you are the person you're inquiring about are experiencing healing, or know that the situation is already healed in spiritual truth, or take courses or read about healing, or work at or open a healing center. So, I mean, if, well, like I said too, when with the first card, like, if you, since you guys have like a lot of wisdom that you share, sometimes like you could be helping out somebody or encouraging somebody without even knowing it. Just by, giving them your advice or giving them your wisdom. So even if you're not opening up a spiritual based business or a healing center like it says in there, you could still be helping and healing people that you know by sharing your wisdom, talking to them, things like that. So, but the other thing that I said too is take courses or read about healing. There's so much that all of us, I mean, so many people have gone through so much in their lives. So, but a lot of them haven't healed from things in the past. So now I've noticed, like, I myself, and then some other people that I know too, now that we're getting older and we're, we start to learn these things on our own, or we start to read books on our own and finding out about healing and what to do to change this or to get over what, bad habits or bad thinking or negative thinking, whatever it is. So, yeah, like, look into, read about healing, because everybody could use healing, whether it's on one, whether it has to do with one thing or another. So it's not a bad idea. Now, the last card is pretty self-explanatory. Trust your intuition. That's from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Like, trust your intuition. Is there something that your gut has been telling you recently that you've been ignoring, or you've been thinking about doing, or something along those lines? Because then this is telling you to trust your gut feeling. So the book says, card meaning: it is safe for you to follow your heart's guidance. You know deep down what to do. This card asks you to trust and follow this inner intelligence. Has your inner guidance been trying to get your attention lately? Perhaps a gut feeling is tugging at you like a seeing eye dog. An inner voice has been screaming at you, or you've had dreams charged with profound emotions and symbolism lately. By drawing this card, you're being urged to pay careful attention to these various forms of intuition. Now is not the time to ignore these messages or procrastinate. Trust this inner wisdom just as you would if it came from a respected teacher. Know that you aren't imagining the guidance. Its powerful and repetitive voice is a sign that you are truly getting clear and trustworthy messages that are worth following. And then the affirmation for that is, I trust and follow my feelings and thoughts without question or delay. Okay, so let me touch on this, because I know Libras sometimes can be indecisive. So if you're in this, like, when it comes, say if you have to make a decision about something and you can't make up your mind, oh, should I do this, should I not? Indecisiveness then leads to procrastination, you putting off a decision. But if your gut is telling you something, or if it's your gut is screaming at you like, oh, you should do this, or pursue this or do that, whatever, don't ignore your intuition either. I mean, obviously make educated choices, like, or like, if you're going to take a risk, like, oh, I'm leaving one job, going for another, obviously, take calculated risks. But don't ignore your intuition, put it that way. That's what that card is telling you. So I hope it resonated with you guys. I still can't get over the fact that they all like kind of match well together. That happened to another reading one time. I think it was like a month or two ago, but it doesn't always happen like that. So, yeah, if it didn't resonate with you, you can always reach out to me. And then I hope you guys have a great November. Talk to you soon. Bye.